Well, good morning. It's March 21st, first full day of spring. And boy, it was cold here in Florida this morning. It was like 41 degrees, which is 20 degrees colder than normal for this time of the year. But luckily I put my heaters on last night, so it's nice and toasty in the fish room. So anyway, I'm not going to do much about showing fish around because I basically show the same fish every video. I had a couple wise guys on comment on my videos saying, how come we don't see other fish? All you show is in your videos are the same strains. I don't see no round tails, no goofballs, no oddballs. Well, that's because I only breed IFGA type guppies, which are basically delta tails. So, I'm going to continue my March Madness special until I don't have too much available. I mean, the show season is starting in another week, but I'm not going to be showing that much this year. It's just getting too expensive to send fish to the shows. Especially this year, the first show was in Utah, and it's cold. Everything has to be shipped with a heat pack and shipped back with a heat pack. It's just too early in the show season for an area like Utah to be getting the first show. That's my opinion. Why they get it every year when they have a show. The fish do not come back well. But that's my personal gripe. I'm going to send a few fish to support their show, but not as much as usual. It's just too damn expensive to be shipping a 8 or 10 pound box to a show. So the postal rates, especially if you're using express overnight, which is not usually overnight anymore, it's 2 days, is about between $55 and $65 for 2 pounds. And that's basically about 8 fish. So when I usually ship to a show, I ship about 25 males. That box is about 8-9 pounds. So, and that's only by putting 3 or 4 ounces of water in each bag. But I will try to support most of the shows. I'm definitely going to go to the Florida show in July. That's a 3-hour trip for me, but that should be nice. The first time that club on the West Coast is going to be having a show, so people are basically coming down to support the club, and judges are coming. It should be a nice show. That's club is IFGA President Scott Williams Club. It's called Florida West. If you're in the area, or anywhere in Florida, it should be nice. And then there's going to be an open barbecue on Saturday night for the people traveling to the show. There's also going to be a fish room tour at Scott's house, which should be nice to see his fish room. I've only seen it on video. So, but anyway, it's good to support the IFGA by sending some entries. Even a couple entries help support a show. So anyway, so like I was saying, I'm going to continue my special, the March Madness special, big reduction in trio prices and pair prices. I can't discount your shipping, but what I can do by giving you a break on the overall cost of the trios and the pairs, it offsets the shipping cost. So until supplies run out, I mean, I'm basically sold out of my full reds. I have some Schubel greens. I have some, my blues are all sold out. My half black AOC leopards, I have some available. I have some young variegated snakeskins. I have half black reds. My multis are coming up nice. I got several tanks of those available. I have young half black purples. I have a couple tanks of half black greens that are really looking nice. I just might show a little bit of those tanks. But what I wanted to also talk about is every once in a while during the year I'll have a lack of breeder production. I don't know about anybody else, but I just find the females just slow down in producing. I used to attribute it to the full moon, but we've just had a full moon, and out of 6 tanks of females and drop tanks, I only had 2 females drop. So it could be just the weather. I don't think it's genetics. Eventually, they're just not dropping when I see. I keep very accurate records as far as dates of drops and whatnot, and my females usually drop between 25 and 35 days from their previous drop, and I'm just finding the time between drops is getting greater on some strains, not all. It's just an observation. So anyway, what was I getting to? So I want to stress the need of feeding certain foods to your breeders. I've been in the habit of using bloodworms and earthworms as far as flakes, but I also feed bloodworms. I defrost them. I get frozen bloodworms, not freeze-dried. I don't believe in freeze-dried foods. They're not good for the guppy digestion, but that's my opinion. I use frozen bloodworms. I try to buy a good brand like Hikari. They're about the cleanest. And I break off a piece, and I let it defrost, and then I put it in my the same bottles I use to feed my baby brine shrimp, and I just feed my breeders. I don't feed the other fish. If you feed frozen food to all your fish, especially the amount of fish I have, it can get expensive. I mean, the amount of fish I have is expensive, feeding between brine shrimp, flake food, and the frozen food. But I try to just try to feed the fish the good food to the fish. I'm getting all tongue-tied here because I'm looking at a female. I got, female caught my eye. Guppy female. Anyway, so I'm gonna pause this video and I'm gonna try to hold the camera and show how I feed the bloodworms. Alrighty, so let me stop this. So here's a piece of frozen bloodworms, the frosting. And all I do is I take one of the bottles, I know this bottle looks dirty, but that's algae. Alright, now I gotta put this down for a minute. Let me just pause it. I'm looking around in a circle here. And my brine shrimp, this bottle is ready for today, that'll be ready for tonight. Alright, I'm gonna pause. Alright, so here's this has a bloodworms in it, all defrosted, and then basically, if you notice, I put gloves on. So all my breeders, my drop tanks, And the tanks with my breeders. These are all my breeders. These are half-black rains, fabricated snake skins, half-black purples, half-black AOCs, half-black blues. As you can see, now they've already eaten flake foods about an hour ago. And so I just give them the bloodworms. Now I got these tanks up here. These are my full reds, my blues, half-black purples, my multis. And now we're gonna come over here. Here's a blue female in a drop tank. She's starting to drop now. There's another blue female in here. It's a green female. Let me change hands here. Unfortunately, I have a bad arm. Since my cancer, my left arm just doesn't work as good as my right. But I deal with it. This is my half-black blues. These are my half-black purple leopards. Finally got a couple drops out of them. I love this line. I don't know if the video is picking up the purple. A nice shape. I almost burnt my leg on my heater. These are little heaters I use. But I was standing a little bit close. I said, wow, that's hot. Oh, it's the heater. Silver green. I just set up these half-black reds last week. I set up, actually, these are albinos that came out of my full reds. Usually the females are very small. I don't even bother trying to set another line. But people have been asking me about full red albinos and why I don't have them. So I usually don't bring it and fish from other people unless I make a trade or something. I stay away from aquabid. It's just not the best place to buy quality fish. My opinion again. Always try to deal personally with a reputable breeder. And if you can't get them on the phone to talk to them or make some communications, I wouldn't buy fish from that type of person. So these are the full reds I set up, full red albinos I set up. These are my regular full reds. These are young breeders. And these are half-black reds. They're only about 3.5 months old. Alright, let me see what else I'm going to feed you. Some half-black yellows. Have a few tanks of nice young half-black yellows. Just thought I'd point them out. Finally getting a drops with good half-black bodies. And some young half-black purples. Anyway, let me not get distracted there. I just want to finish feeding the bloodworms. Alright, these guys finished theirs. I'll give them a little more. What's over here now? These are my older half-black yellow breeders. Another tank of my blue breeders. Blue breeders. Half black pastel. Not that happy with my half black pastels. Seem like they never tail out to be show quality. And the last couple of drops I had, the bodies aren't really half black. I have some available, but I try to be as honest as I can with my customers, and it's not a line I recommend right now. Have white yellows. Got some nice multis coming up. Now the bloodworms I only feed to my breeders, or females that are in drop tanks, which are my breeders. Alright, so now this one finished, she finished her, give her some more. This one finished, I'll give her some more. Some more in here. Just want to finish up what's in the bottle. Not a bad blue. Nice matching dorsal. Seven-month-old half black purples. The 6-month-old multis. Oh yeah, these are my breeders. Alright, so I'll put up my email address in the video. If you have any questions or comments, send them in an email. Include your information, like where you live, what your real name is. Half the times people comment on YouTube and they're using some kind of oddball name. I don't know who they are. I usually won't answer those questions. I like to know who I'm talking to, because so many people just want to waste my time. Okay? I give up a lot of time to the hobbyists, whether you're a novice or an experienced breeder or just a fish fancier, but I don't like wasting my time on hypothetical guessing game questions. Just a little more. Alright, you can have the rest, and then I can be finished. Now I just gotta feed the brine, baby brine shrimp, and edit this video. greens. Young American purples. Young sugar greens. Half black blue. Some of these are spoken for already. I don't know if you can see these AOC bicolors. This is another type of AOC bicolor. All right, everybody, have a good day. I'm out of here.